Have you ever stopped to wonder why some places feel safer than others? Or why a simple lock on a door can do more than just physically block an intruder, but actually deter them before they even try? It's a fascinating area of human psychology and crime prevention, and today we're going to explore how experts, specifically crime analysts, interpret something called target hardening psychology. This isn't about guessing what criminals think. It's about understanding the careful, evidence-based frameworks that help us design safer environments. We'll delve into how making a target harder to access isn't just a physical act, but a profound psychological strategy that influences the choices of potential offenders, often without them even realizing it. It's a shift in focus, moving away from judging the person and instead looking at the crime event itself and how we can prevent it. At its heart, target hardening is a fundamental strategy within what's known as Situational Crime Prevention, or SCP. Imagine a chess game where we're trying to make the capture move too difficult, too risky, or not worth the reward for the player. That's essentially what SCP aims to do, and target hardening is one of its most powerful pieces. It works by altering an offender's psychological cost-benefit analysis, making the costs seem higher and the benefits lower. Analysts understand this through several core concepts. Firstly, environmental criminology helps us see the bigger picture. It's the framework that looks at the immediate surroundings of a crime and how those environmental factors influence behavior. Target hardening is a very practical application stemming directly from this understanding. Think about how a well-lit street feels different from a dark alley. That's environmental criminology at play. Then there's rational choice theory, which suggests that most offenders, even in the heat of the moment, make calculated decisions. They weigh the potential benefits of committing a crime against the perceived risks and the effort required. Target hardening directly intervenes here, tipping that scale. If a burglar sees a reinforced door, good locks, and visible cameras, the effort and risk go up, and the benefit might not seem worth it anymore. Another crucial framework is routine activity theory, developed by Marcus Felsen and Lawrence Cohen. This theory beautifully simplifies crime into three necessary elements: a motivated offender, a suitable target, and the absence of a capable guardian. Target hardening steps in to reduce a target's suitability, making your home less attractive, for instance, and it can also enhance the presence or effectiveness of capable guardians, like CCTV cameras acting as virtual eyes, or even just better street lighting encouraging natural surveillance. So what are these target hardening measures in practice? They can be surprisingly simple, yet incredibly effective. We're talking about physical barriers like stronger locks, reinforced doors, fences, bollards preventing vehicle access, or even ballistic glass in high-security areas. Beyond physical objects, there's access control, such as ID checks to enter a building or entry phones for apartments. Surveillance plays a huge role too, from overt CCTV cameras to simply improving lighting, or even designing spaces to allow for natural surveillance, where people can easily see what's happening around them. And let's not forget procedural changes, like varying routines for cash deliveries or securely storing valuable items out of sight.
The interpretation and application of target hardening psychology involve many brilliant minds and institutions. Pioneers like Ronald V. Clarke and Cornish are giants in situational crime prevention. Oscar Newman gave us the enduring concept of defensible space, showing how architectural design can empower residents to protect their areas. Researchers at places like the Jill Dando Institute of Crime Science at University College London continue to push the boundaries of this knowledge. Government bodies, like the British Home Office, where SCP originated, and various police departments, actively implement these principles in community safety programs. And of course, the security industry, from consultants to manufacturers of alarms and access control systems, are vital in translating these psychological insights into practical, everyday protection. Even environmental NGOs, like the Wildlife Conservation Society, adapt these principles to protect vulnerable natural resources from illegal poaching. Now, while target hardening is incredibly effective, it's not without its debates. Analysts understand these nuances and often have to address common criticisms. One of the biggest concerns is crime displacement. Critics argue that if you harden one target, crime simply moves to another location, time, or method. But what empirical research often shows is something more encouraging: limited displacement, and sometimes even a diffusion of benefits, where crime reduction extends beyond the immediate hardened target. For example, installing CCTV in one car park might reduce theft in adjacent car parks too. Another point of contention is the argument that target hardening ignores the root causes of crime by focusing only on opportunities rather than broader social issues like poverty or inequality. Analysts acknowledge the importance of tackling root causes, but they also emphasize that target hardening offers immediate, practical crime reduction in the here and now. It's about managing immediate risks while larger societal changes are pursued. Then there's the delicate issue of blaming the victim. By emphasizing individual security, some argue it shifts responsibility from offenders to the person being victimized. However, proponents are quick to point out that many security precautions are simply routine, sensible advice, not a judgment. We lock our doors not because we expect to be robbed, but because it's a basic, effective deterrent. A more systemic concern is the potential for target hardening to create an exclusionary or fortress society, especially in urban areas. Increased surveillance and physical barriers could disproportionately impact certain populations. Analysts consider these societal impacts, recognizing the need for balanced approaches that enhance security without fragmenting communities or creating an environment of fear. There's also a debate about its applicability to irrational crimes, like crimes of passion or certain sexual offenses, as opposed to purely acquisitive crimes. While national choice might seem less relevant here, research actually suggests that situational factors can still influence a surprisingly broad range of behaviors. Even impulsive acts can be affected by the immediate environment and perceived opportunities. Finally, some criminologists critique SCP for lacking the vigor, complexity, and sophistication of other theories, sometimes dismissing it as mere common sense. Yet analysts understand that target hardening and SCP are deeply grounded in modern psychology, particularly the concept of person-situation interaction, and specific theories like rational choice and routine activity. It's common sense, yes, but deeply informed common sense, backed by extensive research.
So, what have we learned? Analysts interpret target hardening not as a simplistic act of putting up barriers, but as a sophisticated, psychologically informed strategy. It's about understanding the environment, the rational choices offenders make, and how we can subtly yet powerfully influence those choices to prevent crime. It's a testament to the power of thoughtful design and a deeper understanding of human behavior, all working together to create safer, more secure communities for everyone.